Oh, hey, how are you guys doing? Alright, so my name is Mr. Patton, and this is Creating with Mr. Patton. And to show you guys is, I am going to draw a Jordan 10. Now, if you're a sneakerhead, you should know what these are. I'm just going to show you how to draw the outline. What I'm going to be using is a dry erase marker. I am going to pick the black one, okay? I might just work on this and just get the black marker out. Here's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to put the Jordan 10 on the screen so that I can show you exactly what it looks like. Now that you've seen what the Jordan 10 looks like, I am going to show you the best way or the best techniques that I know how to draw it. Okay? First, you have to start off with the shape. Okay, so the shape is the first thing. Whenever I look at the Jordan 10, it's an interesting shoe as far as the design features, but it's also somewhat, it has a lot of curves. So first, you want to go ahead and get the shape of it. Okay, make sure you get the tongue. And then this is the hardest part, that they don't know how to get this curve. A lot of times they'll do something like this and then go down. Okay, that's not necessarily what you want. Okay, that's not necessarily what you want. However, that is very good. Let me get some. So if you're drawing on a dry erase board, which I doubt any of you all have in front of you, just take out a sheet of paper. Okay, so this isn't working. Wait, it's a little dirty. Okay, so I'm already messing up my board. This is supposed to be a dry erase board. Why is it not? Okay, so that happened. Okay, so like I said, when you have let me turn the water off. Like I said, you want to have this freaking bug. Okay. Anyway, now like I said, as far as your shoe, you want to get down the shape first. Okay, so the shape is always good to start with, rather than trying to build on with the sole and try and get all the different lines and whatnot. Alright, so the main thing that you want to do is, like I said, get your shape first. I'm using the broad end of my marker, and I am going down gradually. Okay, gradually. That is the hardest part to get. So, I wonder if you guys can, I guess I can't zoom because it's my cell phone. I'm pretty sure you can see that though. Okay, so you want it to be gradual. The next thing is finishing out the rest of the toe. Alright, the toe is pretty round. And if you guys want to know what I'm looking at, it's right over here. I can just, show you real quick. Alright, this is what I'm looking at. That is the Jordan 10. Alright, and also if you guys wanted to know what's going on with the ceiling, we made clouds. Alright, I just made them, I painted over all of the ones that were old. And I said you guys can only use one color. Alright, so just to go ahead and show you guys what's going on next. You just want to finish the rest of the shoe. Okay, so this is pretty much the shape of a Jordan 10. Okay, main thing now is to go ahead and get the rest of everything in there. You have the side of the shoe. Okay, and we can keep that, that's cool. Alright, it's not that hard. It's just really line work, but you have to know where the lines are going. And then even if you mess up, you can still go in there and just, clean it up a little bit. Alright? Next is, this is called the outsole. The outsole is actually the part of the shoe that you step on. And then I'm drawing these lines kind of thick so that you can see them. And it just goes like this, curvy. Yes, that's what we're looking for, is that nice curvature. Alright, can you guys see that? That nice curvature, yeah, that nice curve. Alright, next. This is called the midsole. The midsole is in between the outsole and the upper. Okay, so the upper is all the leather part. Next, no, I don't really like that one. Alright, so you just erase when you don't like something. I don't really like this one either. And that happens all the time. Alright, so go ahead and do that, something like that. I think it's actually different. I mean, really, you know, it's not the hardest shoe to draw, but it is. Alright, and then next is, this is the part that kind of combines the rest of the no, that's wrong. I'm erasing way too much to be teaching somebody. Yeah, that's it. This smells like chocolate. Alright, so you have this, and then also you have those lines that go down. And by the way, those shoes that are on the board are actually Drake OVOs. And it was a collaboration, and that shoe is actually full gold. You cannot wear that. Something like that. You know how the 10s have all those lines and stuff in there. Once you finish, just comb across the rest of it. Dang, I probably shouldn't have done that. Alright, so you got this and that. Next is going to be the rest of the upper. And the upper is kind of challenging, but you can work with it though. Okay, so this is pretty much how a Jordan 10 looks now. We have to count how many levels or the lines there are. Because here's the thing, you don't just want to draw something and then you don't, it's not accurate. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines. And we have to know that. There's 7 lines. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Then there's also a few, there's like a line that comes here and then a line right here. Now, the thing about shoelaces, I don't really have to draw shoelaces on this one, but what I am doing is I'm just cleaning up the rest of it. Okay, now the thing about laces though, is that laces kind of go in this direction, okay? Like if you have, say that this is the tongue, and then you have this. Now if you're drawing a shoe, alright, it's basically like this. It's like letter V's. Alright, I see, a lot of times what I see is I see my students doing stuff like this. Or they'll just be like this. They're doing X. There is no X. There is no X when it comes to the side of a shoe. Okay? Because you're looking, the X would be on top. If it was like this, you look at the X and it's like this from the top of your shoe. Alright, from the side, because it goes the other side, what's half of the letter X? It's that V. So that's all you see is the V. That's all you see is that V. Okay, so that's why you should only see really about a few lines right here. You should not see a bunch of X's. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, and last but not least is the oh my god, wait, hold on, wait, sorry, hold still, see there, wait. Let's get it back. Alright, so you have this. There we go. Jordan 10s. So if you really want to make it look nice, you can add some color, do different stuff like that. But this is the Jordan 10. Alright. So that's kind of close, but you know. And we can just put them side by side or whatever. But that is. So what did we learn today? We learned that the side of shoes. Let's go ahead and make some points. Alright, let's go ahead and get, even though it says dry erase, why do I need a wet napkin? Okay, so let's go ahead and just write down what we learned. Okay, today, so, Jordan 10. No. How did we do this? Okay, what did we learn today? We learned how to draw the shape of a shoe. First step, draw shape. / outline. Okay, draw shape / outline. Okay, next is the last one. What's up, man? Just making a video right now. Yeah. Alright, so draw your shape / outline. And what else? What's the last checkpoint? Okay. Count details. Okay, so you know what you're doing. Next one is the last thing is make sure you erase mistakes. Alright, so that is our Jordan 10. Thank you for watching Creating with Mr. Patton. See you on the next episode. Keep creating. Peace.